52% of all of the money that the government gets from the taxes it takes comes from individual income taxes. And another 33% comes from the Social Security and Medicare taxes, which means that 85% of all tax revenue that the US government collects comes from your paycheck as a W-2 employee. This is because the entire tax code is not really about how to pay taxes. The tax code is about all the ways that you can avoid paying taxes. It is hundreds of pages of ways to get deductions and credits so you pay less in taxes. But guess what? Most people don't know what these ways are because most people don't pay attention to taxes, which is why the government gets all of their money from employees. The two most heavily tax advantaged people in the United States are investors and business owners. Basically, the entire Internal Revenue Code is written for those two groups of people. And that is because those two groups of people are what keep the economic engine running to make sure that everybody at least has a job. So they want to make sure that there's some incentive to make sure there's business owners and investors. But there are no real benefits tax-wise for employees, which is why the US government doesn't want most people to know about the tax laws because they would lose their tax base. Similarly, a nation of people who spends every single dollar they earn and goes into debt in order to spend more than the dollars they earn will be a nation of people that will be forced to stay employed for their entire life in order to continue paying for those things and all that debt. And if you're still an employee, you're still going to pay those taxes. So it is in the government's best interest to make sure that people do not understand basic personal finance, understand debt, understand investing, and understand the tax code. Otherwise, more people would be free. More people would be rich, less people would be poor, less people would be debt slaves, and then that means less people would be tax slaves.